This is Bill Brady, One United Body. This is the first in a series of short videos about the Kingdom Age as a pattern for all other ages. First off, what is an age? And when let's start with young child in the natural. You ask a young child how old they are, and they'll say, I'm 4 years old, or 6 years old, or quite likely they'll say, I'm almost some age, because they're just very much aware that they really want to grow up to the next year. And you and I and others all know exactly what level of maturity a child has typically at a particular age. It's the same thing with spiritual ages. If you are to ask somebody how old they are spiritually, their answer one of the possible answers would be, I am functioning in, and then they fill in the blank with a particular spiritual age. This particular series of videos is to talk about the Kingdom Age and how it is the pattern for all other ages. So if we understand the Kingdom Age, its structure and its function, then we can understand how other ages are structured and how they are functioned. I have two specific purposes in doing this series. The first is to reveal to you how the Kingdom Age is structured and functions, and how that is a pattern for all other ages. And my second purpose is to use this series of videos as a way of inviting you to be a part of the leadership participation course that One United Body is at the current time putting together. So, the Kingdom Age is a pattern for all other ages. Let me begin by listing off the four earliest ages. The first one is the Church Age. The second is the Kingdom Age. The third one is the Ecclesia Age. And the fourth one is the Age of Melchizedek. The Church Age is a combination of truth and religion. So it's not a pattern for other ages. The Kingdom Age is the first age that is fully truth with no religion mixed in the age itself, Some individuals and some ecclesias or churches who are functioning in the Kingdom Age will have a combination of religion and truth, but the age itself is not a combination of religion and truth. Let's just go as far today as revealing to you the structure of the Kingdom Age. Every age has two pillars that when you approach that age, you go between these two pillars. And these two pillars function towards you. Then the age has 5 stones arching from the top of one pillar to the other pillar. The first 4 of these stones are what we call archstones, and the 5th is what we call a capstone. Then the Kingdom Age also has a name. It's called the Kingdom Age. Each of us, when we're functioning in the Kingdom Age, has a journey and function in the kingdom. We have a journey into functioning with the 2 pillars, beginning with them teaching truth to us that we then receive. So somebody else is functioning one of the pillars, teaching us. And then we have a journey and function with respect to each of these 5 stones. logically, it's stone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but practically, as far as how you do your journey, we don't have to do it linearly 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We may just do whatever grabs us as interesting first, or whatever the Lord has for us first. So the two, let me reveal to you the actual names of the pillars and stones in the kingdom age. The two pillars are the doctrine of the prophets, excuse me, and the doctrine of the apostles. So a prophet teaches you doctrine, an apostle teaches you doctrine. The 5 stones, the first one is evangelist, which I also see as being a sower of revelation. The second one is shepherd, which I see as being a gatherer. The third one is teacher, which I see as being a waterer or explainer. The fourth one is prophet, which I see as being someone who hears and or sees and then speaks what they have heard and or seen. And the fifth and final one, which is the capstone, is apostle. An apostle is someone who is sent, and their primary function is to send others. So review here, the name, the kingdom age, you actually have the kingdom itself that you first see, then enter into the revelation that you see, and that revelation most likely has been proclaimed to you by an evangelist, a sower. Then you are gathered into a group which will then be taught. Then you are taught how to see and hear by a prophet, and then you are sent by an apostle. And finally, if you are called as a prophet or an apostle, because the scripture says some are called as evangelists, some are called as shepherds, some are called as teachers, some are called as prophets, some are called as apostles. If you are called as a prophet or an apostle, then you will begin to function to teach specific teachings called doctrines to others. This is the structure of the kingdom age and the function of the kingdom age, and I will explain this more in further recordings. But for now, this is an initial revelation of the kingdom age. And again, I'm using this to reveal to you how the kingdom age is a pattern of other ages. And I'm also using this series of recordings as a way to invite you to become a part of One United Body's course called the Leadership Preparation Course, which is in the process of being prepared. And at a later point, I will give you more information about that.